Hello and welcome once again to Red Gaming Tech. My name is Marta. Today is the 7th of February and I have some news for you today regarding Activision Blizzard, as they have released some information regarding their financial year 2013 results. And they are claiming better than expected results for the FY Q1 2014 results despite significant declines year on year. Now, for the quarter ending December 31st, the firm did report a net profit of 174 million, which is down from around 354 million during the same period in 2012. Net revenue in the quarter were also down to about 1.52 billion, down from the 1.77 billion the year prior. Now, for the calendar year 2013, net revenues hit 4.58 billion, just a little bit down from the 4.86 billion clocked in 2012, and net profits of just over $1 billion, down from the $1.15 billion reported just the year before. Now, revenues from digital channels did account for 34% of the firm's total revenues, and that equals about $1.56 billion. Now, Activision Blizzard are blaming declines in last generation software sales, which, despite the strong launches of both the Xbox One and PS4, were not actually able to offset that completely by themselves. And the CEO, who goes by the name of Bobby Kotick, commented, quote, 2013 was a transformational year for Activision Blizzard and for our industries. Our transaction with Vivendi returned to us independence and eliminated the challenges and constraints of being a controlled company. And he's pretty confident with the firm's 2014 outlook, and he called it the, quote, the strongest and most diverse pipeline of games in our history. We expect Bungie's Destiny, an innovative shared world first-person action game, to be Activision Publishing's next billion-dollar franchise. Activision Publishing also has terrific new games planned for the Call of Duty and Skylanders franchises, and Blizzard Entertainment has an expansion to the top-selling PC and console game Diablo 3, and another major release. Also in our pipeline 2014 and the next few years are at least 3 potentially groundbreaking new free-to-play franchises: Blizzard's Hearthstone, Heroes of Warcraft, and Heroes of the Storm, and Activision Publishing's Call of Duty Online. We believe these games have great global potential. Free-to-play as a business model has now achieved scale both in the West and in China. Hearthstone, which released in open beta on PC last month, and which Blizzard Entertainment plans to expand this year to tablets and smartphones, is already attracting millions of players with strong engagement and monetization in the West and China, putting it on track to join World of Warcraft, Diablo and StarCraft as their 4th mega franchise. Now, while these numbers sound pretty damn good, and they are overall, we're still looking at a pretty sharp decrease compared to last year, where they made 354 million. They have only made 174 million, which is basically a drop of almost half, which is not exactly something to be sniffed at. Now, I think that 2014 is going to be a pretty strong year. Hearthstone is only getting more popular, and of course it's just got into open beta, and of course there's plenty of expansions and all that planned, as well of course Heroes of the Storm and Call of Duty Online, as well of course World of Warcraft and StarCraft, which should have Legacy of the Void coming out at some point. They haven't actually said when that'll be, probably not this year, and if it will be this year, it will be late this year, so we'll have to see. They did say another major new release as well as the DLC for the Diablo 3. I don't know if they meant the World of Warcraft expansion or if they're referring to something else. Hopefully that's a new StarCraft game, but I don't know. Regardless, a so-so year for Activision Blizzard, but hopefully 2014 is better for them. Despite some of their faults, I actually really like Blizzard as a developer and publisher, and I have several of their games taking pride of place on my PC and on my shelf. Anyway, that is me done for this video. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.